talking about steps to becoming a real estate agent. What are the steps? Okay, you know what, Alan? We talked about the pros and cons a bit. I understand I'm going to be putting a lot of money out. I understand that I'm Alan Jimenez here, real estate coach and broker here at HPAgents.com. I've been training agents for 15 years. So I hope you're ready to get started in learning. I truly believe you have to learn because success is earned. Let's get started, folks. I'm super excited. Are you ready to get going? Well, let's get started. We talked about the pros and cons a bit. I understand I'm going to be putting a lot of money out. I understand that I won't be making any money for like 30 to even 90 days in real estate, residential real estate. I know I can do it. I'm a good salesman and I'm hardworking. I can do it. So what are the steps? What do I need to, how do I get started? What's the first thing I need to do? Okay, the first thing I need you to do is really take a day, take a half a day, take even 3 hours, go for a long walk. And I want you to think about, is this something I want to do for the rest of my life? Or is this something that's just like to get me by? Is this really something, am I passionate about this? Then do I understand that, many months from now, I'm going to be working about anywhere from 6 to 7 days a week. And it's a lot of work. I'm going to have to do cold calls and I'm going to have to reach out to people that I don't know. And this is going to be huge to your success. You're going to have to reach out to people you don't know. Are you scared to reach out? Do you think you can do it? Are you an extrovert, introvert? Or can you go out to a table right now and introduce yourself? Can you go out and walk over? Hey, I'm Alan. Nice to meet you. I just want to say hi. Are you that type of person? Do you have the ability to change? I mean, really, don't sell me. This is your life that we're talking about. We're talking about you. Like, do you know yourself? Will you do it? Because if you can't be an extrovert, I shouldn't say extrovert, but if you're not willing to get outside of your comfort zone and meet people that you don't know in real estate, you're going to have a problem. Period. You're going to have a problem. Yeah. So it's super important to know. So take some time before you say, you know what? Is this right for me? And I highly say, money is not happiness. Don't get them confused. Money and happiness is two different things. In fact, I was probably more happier when I was poor. It's probably true. Now that I have a little bit more, I get a little bit more stressed out. So I kind of like took a step back, thinking about the true essence of happiness, because that's what we're all going after, right? We're all looking for happiness. But I think what I have done as a young man, when I was barely getting started, I was like looking for those big commission checks, and I've got them. 15, 20, 30, 60, $100,000 commission checks. And, it did bring some happiness and it did bring some stability, but I traded my life, I traded my life. This is gray hair, right? This is gray hair. I mean, I have full gray beard. This is dye. So, it's like being honest with you. I want to connect with you. Like, what are you going to be looking? The steps to becoming a real estate agent starts within you. To be honest with yourself. Do you want to pursue this career? And if you do, let's continue. What is the next things, Alan? I know I can do this. I took the time to think about what I wanted in life. I know that I can get out there and I can make a change, and I'm willing to make a change. All right. Now we're on to something here. So you're telling me you are a hard-working person. You're willing to get outside your comfort zone and meet people, and you're willing to put in the time and effort, and you're willing to shunk out money at the beginning to believe that you will receive lots of money in the end. You're willing to put that hard work in. Okay, let's continue. Let's get the ball going here then. There we go. Okay, so first thing I want you to do you have a criminal record? If you have a criminal record, a felony, if you have a felony, any type of felony, it's not necessarily going to count you out, but it's going to be a little bit harder for you. Don't think, I got a felony for some weed or some drugs or whatever. If it was a few years ago, 5-10 years ago, then you probably won't have a problem. But go ahead and go down to the county that you're from, get it printed out. They're going to want those documents stamped by the state that you're in. So in Texas, you're going to have to get the stamp. You're going to have to mail it into the Texas Real Estate Commission if you have a felony. So they're going to review it, and then they can let you know if they want to proceed. They're like, yeah, we'll give you a license. So sometimes you get the right person at the Texas Real Estate Commission that they may decline you the first time, but don't give up. You may have to hire an attorney if you're really, if you're really interested in becoming a realtor, then you may have to get an attorney involved and have him, do a little bit of talking for you. Yeah, that's true. And I have a couple of attorney friends that can help you out with that. They're not connected. I'm not benefiting you. Just some attorney friends that can help you. The fees usually, I don't know, anywhere $500 to a couple $1,000. But you are unfortunately a felon. You have a bad background, and when you're dealing with people, you're not just selling houses. You're collecting people's social security. You're collecting their tax documents. You're collecting their ID and their social. You're collecting all this personal information. That's why it's so important. They're going to be looking at people that have not only felony, but more like a felony with, what is that called? Kind of like some kind of like paper mischief, fraud. Fraud. That's where they're gonna be like, whoa, watch out, because it shows bad characteristics. Doesn't count you out though, so don't give up. It does not count you out. It's just gonna make it a little bit harder. Okay, so now that's the first thing. Find out if you have a felony, blah blah. Getting all that stuff cleared up, getting that first hump out of the way. See if you're approved. Now you're gonna see, okay, what are the requirements? What are the requirements for to getting the license? So you're gonna have to take about 90 hours, and it sounds like a lot, but 6 hours one day, 6 hours, it adds up. Next thing you know, 3 hours, you knock it out in 120 days, or 3 months, 2 or 3 months. Really easy. Smart people can get it done in 2 months. They're just like bam, 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 bam. It's not even that smart. Just medium. You can knock it out in 2 months. You can even knock it out in 3 months if you do it at home. And remember, they're not going to teach you how to make money. All they're going to do is teach you how to not F people around and to make sure that you put them first. So there's some other requirements that are going to come with the Texas Real Estate Commission and your other state commissions, whatever they can be. Some will have to do with your age. Like you have to be 18 and over, maybe 21 and over. Of course, we talked about the criminal record and not having a criminal record, or if you do have to get over that hump. We also talk about the hours that you need in class. You're gonna need so many hours in class. Some of those hours, here goes the little trick right here. It's a golden tip for you. If you have a college degree, or you have college credits, sometimes, not all the time, you can use some of those credits towards your classes. Yeah, that can help you out. Even if it sheds off 20 hours, 10 hours, you already have the courses, you already done it, and there might be some prerequisites. You have a lot of code of ethics too, that brings up National Association of Realtors, stuff that's super easy. They have an association for the national. All of it's going to be done pretty simple. Like as soon as you take the exam and getting the paperwork signed, a lot of stuff will flow to you. Like the Texas Real Estate Commission send you the forms, and they're going to say what membership board you want to be on. You have to be a part of the board, or you have to pay a fine. You have to be careful with those fines too. Sometimes it's just and once you get your license, you're not going to do anything with it. Just go inactive, because you're going to be paying fines. And not that much, but $100, $200, $300 a quarter. Sometimes I'm a broker, so mine's like $1,000. So it does bring up, these fees do accumulate. What else is super important here? Okay, so sometimes some states, like Texas, frowns upon you having a loan officer's license and a residential license, a realtor's license. So they really want you to have one or the other, but if not, it could cause a conflict of fiduciary responsibility, where your loan officers do not have fiduciary responsibility, but realtors do. We have to put their clients first, that's fiduciary. But loan officers, no, they are a customer. And realtors, they are clients, that we put their best interest first. You'll be learning about that more in HPAgents. Pre-licensing courses, once you take you start taking these courses, you're going to be expecting to shell out some more money. And I think, we have courses here, going to be a couple of links below. It's very cheap. You can get it for a few $100. Now with learning on, pandemic has changed everything. You can do everything online. Taking these courses online for a fraction of the cost. You can do it at home. You don't have to do like me when I was in 2005. I was having to get in my car or my motorcycle and ride down to the school. I got in an accident one time. I promise you, I got in an accident trying to swerve a car. late to an exam, I almost got killed. I did really have an accident. So all this stuff is super easy for you now. Just like, wow, you can really just take your courses at home. You can take your exam, wait, your pre-exam at home. The national exam, it's observed and it's timed. Yeah. You have to come with your ID and all that good stuff, and pay $200 too. So it's another fee they're gonna get you. You know, nothing's free in this world. Hold on. So getting back to, that's just one more con. So just getting started in real estate, everything will cost. I mean, even taking the test, you will cost you $200, and then you have to wait on schedule. Then taking the pre-exam is cost. So everything's just going to be hitting you. Business cards, photography. You're going to need that nice photo. You're going to need a jacket. You're going to need at least one tie. if you're a woman, you're going to need one business jacket, and you're going to have to change some things around too. We talk about that in social media. This is not a part of this, becoming a realtor, but it is a part of the course. I'm going to give you a little tips on it. Is you're going to have to change everything. You're going to have to change the perspective how people see you now. If you have, half nude show, guys, you have shirt off. I did it before too. I'm not perfect. When I was 25, and I didn't learn until I was 40 or 35. And all this stuff is marketing, how image it really sells, and how people perceive you on a subconscious level. It matters. If you want to sell little cheap houses, $100,000, $50,000, okay, that's fine. When you want to move up to $500 or $1 million, image matters. Yeah, image matters. How they look at you and how they see you subconsciously without even talking to you. How do they perceive you? You're communicating with your body. You're communicating with your photos. That's how they see you. So take a second and look at your stuff online. What do you see? Yeah, so that's another course. Taking a license exam costs. Yep. Here goes another con. Here goes another. So now you wanna, let's say you took the exam, you took the pre-exam, it cost you $200. You took the exam cost you another $200. You failed, you're gonna get another $200. So that's $600 right there, just in test. Just in test. And if you fail again, you just keep paying. They don't care. You don't pass, you don't pass. And it's not that hard, but it's a big con. All the money up front. Now, let's say, for instance, you do pass, and you will, because you took in this course or one of my courses below, and we just hammer and hammer and hammer it. We even look at questions that previous students just got out of class or just got out of the exam, and we took those questions. That's right. And they took those questions and we add them. So what's more relevant, it keeps you up to date what they're at, because they change the questions all the time. So we're just, hey, what questions did you see new? Was it on the pre-exam? They're like, no, this was new. Add it to the list on the pre-exam. Anyways. All right, so now that you passed the exam, here we go again, one more con. You're going to be shelling out money. You need to be a member of a National Association of Realtors. You need a member of Texas Real Estate Commission. You need to become a member of the HAR. If you're going to do commercial, you got to be well, you don't have to be, but you're going to need access to commercial listings, and CoStar looking at $600 a month. So you're just going to be getting hit, jabbed. So in another course, I'm going to give little tips. We need to make money now. So, fast. So I have a couple of courses. I'll put the links below. Just got started in real estate. Let's put food on the table today, and how can we get a commission check in the next week by Friday? Super important. I do not want you to get, this is easy money, small amounts of money to put food on the table, but don't focus. That's another course. I'll put the link below. I'm not talking so much. Okay. We talked about, becoming a realtor, becoming a member, join a real estate brokerage. Okay. So the next class, we're going to be talking about, you got your license, you're activated with National Association of Realtors. Now you have to select a broker. You have to select a dad. He's the one who gets in trouble, or she's the one who gets in trouble, not you. But on the back end, you pay them money to hold your license, to supervise you. So that's what we talk about in the next course. See you on the next one. Thank you so much for tuning in at HPAgents.com. I hope you learned something. I really do. Now, if you like these type of videos where you're continuously learning, getting outside your comfort zone, now remember, you grow outside of comfort. In comfort, when you're real cozy, you don't grow as a person. So I'm going to push you to become the best in real estate. If you like this, you want to become the best, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. Do yourself a favor. Do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button now, not later. The reason why is when I set that next video out, you get alerted and say, oh, Alan has a new video about real estate. I better check it out to make more money. Yes, I need to do something different. See you guys later. You sir, go ahead and start doing your cold calls. And you can go on an open house. You sir there, tell one of your agents when you do open house. You don't have any listings, you say? No problem. Tell them, call me up, I'll get you one of my listings. See you guys later. Over and out. Bye. See you. Still here? Yeah, hey, for real. Turn this video off. You're going to have to go and sell some houses. See you later. Not come over to HPAgents. Bye. Now, for real, no. You got to get going.